Brooks here with a tip of the day. If you're getting started in real estate, then you might be wondering what type of investment is right for you. Well, there are many types of investments that you can get involved in. I am a residential investor. I've been investing for over 30 years, so that will be the direction that I'm going to carry you in is residential investing. And so with residential real estate investing, we can invest in single family homes, duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, and we can get some pretty good financing when we talk about single family homes up to fourplexes. We can also invest in 2 on a lot, 3 on a lot, and 4 on a lot. Couple things to think about. Number one, if we invest in single houses on a lot, 4 houses on a lot, we have 4 different roofs that can go bad. We have 4 different plumbing systems, 4 different electrical systems. And so these are things that we have to consider the maintenance on this type of a configuration. Whereas if we have 4 units under one roof, we've got 4 units all right, and we can rent them just about as well as we can 4 single houses on a lot. However, we only have 1 roof. We got 1 plumbing system. We got 1 electrical system, although they are broken down into 4 different, 4 different units. That's where the electricity goes. However, the thing is, think about the maintenance part of it. That our maintenance will be a lot less if we think in terms of multiple units with under 1 roof. And then we can even graduate up to the multiple units, 5 units and greater. Now, when we start talking about 5 units and greater, we're talking about a different type of financing. And with this type of financing, we may find ourselves putting down more money as a down payment, and a bank may be less involved in the financing on these types of properties. However, just like Monopoly, if you played Monopoly before in the past, you know that you would buy single houses, and then you would have enough of those houses that you would convert into apartments. And that's where the true wealth lies, in apartments. And then once we start to get involved in apartments, maybe you start with 5 units, 8 units, and then 12 units, and you start to get into the larger units, 48 units, 64 units, and then you might even consider commercial. Now, commercial is very interesting because we can get involved in a triple net lease situation where we have no responsibility as far as the mortgage payment, as far as the taxes and insurance, and we call that mailbox money. Mailbox money is very interesting because you can set up a scenario where instead of it going into your mailbox nowadays, it'll go directly into your bank account. However, we still call that mailbox money. It can be very, very attractive. And so I'm going to close on a note and talk about my son. My son, Keith. He's been investing for several years, and he told me, Dad, I finally reached one of my goals that I've set a long time ago. I now have $1 million in the bank. After he had closed on a deal and all his money came into his bank account, he had more than $1 million in cash. Okay, that's not so unusual in real estate, however, to do it as quickly as he did at the young age. But here's my point. I immediately go, wow, that's great, Keith. Now we got to get it out of the bank account. We got to put it back to work. How about mailbox money? He took the night to think about it. Now, this is important. You don't just make snap decisions. And the next day he says, Pop, that's really great for someone like you. You're an old man. I'm still a young kid, and I love working my real estate deals. So I'm going to continue to work my deals, make the money, and then when I get older and I decide to retire, that's when I'll consider mailbox money. Now, that's a very, very wise decision because, you see, one of the reasons why we get involved in real estate is because we want to set up a lifestyle where we can live it the way we want to live it. And that's what real estate can do. That's what it's done for me. It's done that for my 2 kids. It will do that for my 6 grandkids when they get old enough, and that's going to happen. Most of the people who I know, and I know many people who are very wealthy, they made their money in real estate. If they did not make it in real estate, they transferred funds into real estate. They own real estate. Your wildest dreams can come true. Reggie Brooks is my name. ReggieBrooks.com is my web address. If you like what you hear, stay tuned because there will be more. For now, peace out.